Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog, nice. Coming at you with a little exclusive first look at something special here. Shout out to my man, Russ, aka Shartimus Prime. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, he is getting ready to relaunch his Street Humans Kickstarter. And I have a first look at one of the figures here. Pretty excited to get this open. This is my first time opening this. My reaction will be my genuine reaction as I open this and go through it. Just want to give you guys an early sort of sneak peek of what is to come. So let's bust this bad boy open and see what's what. So listen, me and Russ are pretty good friends. We've been friends for 12, 13 years already, and I definitely wouldn't blow smoke up his ass about anything. He and I have battled and fought and argued about so many things behind the scenes over the years. I was definitely a little disappointed in how the first launch of the Kickstarter went and the fact that he didn't really have the product in hand. And I gotta say that I'm really proud of him to double back, to persevere, and to come back bigger and better and stronger and actually have a product here. And my honest initial reaction and getting this out of the package, although it's just the prototype, is close to finalization. Obviously it's not painted or anything here, but the figure is solid. It's actually a very good looking figure. I like the proportions. I like the setup here. For me personally, all of these figures will be extras, will be stand-ins, will be street characters that I can use for displaying. Obviously the allure here too is being able to swap parts with other 6-inch lines, Marvel Legends, and what have you. But this right here is pretty damn solid, I must say. So clearly this is just the prototype. Obviously it looks like a prototype. It smells like a prototype. You can see the pins still in the figure, but you can still make out the basic design and what this fellow will be wearing at his base level. I guess the wife beater or the A shirt. I don't think we're supposed to say wife beater. It's not politically correct anymore, but he's got the jeans down to the kicks. The line is going to feature 4 main characters. This guy in particular, his name is Elago. I do have a quick little bio to read. Heir to the throne, Prince Elago leads a battalion to Earth to stop the misguided efforts of his former companion Eon. Aside from all Udu bands having shape-shifting abilities, Elago, just as his father, King Elago, also has the special ability to communicate to other Udu bands telepathically. This raises some of the issue of the conflict between the two factions on Abuba. I hope I'm pronouncing this stuff right. Those loyal to the throne and those choosing to live a free-thinking life without the mind control of King Elago. So like most independent Kickstarters, you know, there is some lore, there is a story to go along with the characters, with the figures, and you can display them according to that lore. But again, the draw here is that all of these are going to be or have some swappable possibilities, interchangeable parts. I do have a few accessories and things to show you here. And again, with me, this is all about the compatibility with other lines. Like with most Kickstarters, you know, you want to integrate them with other things that you already have on your shelf, other things that you're already displaying with. So yeah, let's take a closer look. Out of the package, he has a right hand, which looks like the trigger finger is extended, and a left fist. So being that I do have the trigger finger hand on, I might as well just go ahead and show you the gun. So he does have your kind of standard pistol. It fit into his hand with no problem. Of course, I will go over the full articulation, but Shartimus made it a point to mention that, you know, it's a prototype, it's still a work in progress. There are going to be some updates to the sculpt, including the hinge up and down for the trigger finger hand when you swap the final version on. It should also be noted that in terms of variety, when swapping parts and what have you, there are also various ethnicities represented with each of the 4 core characters too. But yeah, trigger finger hands for the left or the right hands that can just double as grasping or holding hands. Or of course, if you have 2 guns and you want them to dual wield or shoot ambidextrous, whatever you want to do, it's possible. He's also got 2 fists, so you know, if you just want him to have 2 fists and his arms kind of relaxed to the side, or have him boxing or punching or whatever you want to do, that is also a possibility. And then aside from the pistol, his other weapon is this bat with what looks like barbed wire wrapped around it. Yeah, there's a closer look at that. I want to showcase that, you know, he does have double jointed elbows. You can rest the weapon on his shoulder. I hate characters that wield a sword or bat or mace or whatever that can't do this, so of course this is a plus. But yeah, this looks good. The scale seems to be correct. I like this. Again, the draw here is that pretty much all of the parts, almost all of the parts, are interchangeable, swappable. Of course you can pop the head off. Pretty standard neck peg. He does have an interchangeable head here, and it is an angry sort of gritted teeth version. This looks good. good. I'm eager to see all of this stuff painted up. Again, this is a prototype, and from what I can tell, it looks very good, but stuff like this definitely depends on the final kind of paint master. And that's pretty much all I have in terms of accessories to swap on and off right now. I will go over the articulation. There are some more points that can be popped out and switched out. I'll show you that as well. But again, just looking at the base figure here, I do think he is proportionally sound and it looks good. I'm eager to get some other figures in here for some size comparisons and what have you though. So you saw the head neck combo. It should be noted that Chartemis says that they're going to be slimming down the neck peg for more head and neck movement for a better range of motion. He also mentioned something about the toe joints and that he would clean up the aesthetics from underneath. So I guess that this part won't stick out so much for the final version, but the fact that he included the toe joints is very Chartemis-esque. But yeah, typical head, neck, articulation, rotation, move left to right, up and down, no issues there. You do get a ball joint at the shoulder, which will come up pretty damn high. Again, this is a prototype. I don't want to force it too much, but you do get the full range of motion, full 360. Butterfly joint for the shoulder. These arms do pop out. So that will be one of the features for swapping parts. Should also be known that you can swap at the torso as well. So yeah, there's a pretty good look at that. And you can see the articulation, the upper torso swivel and articulation, as well as an ab crunch. That's pretty deep. And obviously he will swivel down here at the waist as well. Typical looking pelvis. You can see the legs will come up pretty far. I wonder if there's a drop down mechanism. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be meant to have a drop down, but there is a double barbell peg in there in the crotch area, upper thigh swivel, which is pretty tight right now, double jointed knees. You saw that he has double jointed elbows as well, and then the hinge, the pivot, and the toe joint on the foot. So yeah, pretty much all the standard articulation you would want for a 6-inch action figure in these modern times. I'm pretty impressed. Size comparison time. So as you can see, he stacks up pretty nicely next to other 6-inch scale figures. We have the Mezco Dark Knight Returns Batman on the far left, GIJoe Dusty on his immediate right, Marvel Legends Molecule Man. We've got the SH Figuarts Tony Stark sitting on a little chair. You got Toy Biz Howard the Duck, SH Figuarts Super Saiyan 3 Goku, NECA Terminator T2 or T800, and SH Figuarts Predator, who's leaning. There we go. There he is with some bigger figures, the Marvel Legends Destroyer and the Marvel Legends Hulk. There's Figma Deadpool on the couch, and there's Marvel Legends Doctor Doom. And just a few things to think about. I'm pretty sure that when it's all said and done, the ball peg is going to be pretty compatible with Marvel Legends. I didn't want to pop this all the way on the peg because I don't want to damage it, but it looks like this will work. Same here, I didn't want to pop it all the way on, but I'm pretty sure that I could. Gonna be a lot of options. This one is probably the first one that feels like the peg holes are a little too small and it wouldn't really pop on there, but you customizers and kit bashers out there can do your thing with a Dremel. And again, there are 4 different ethnicities represented with the 4 main characters, so you're gonna have a lot of playability, a lot of options. Yeah, man, I'm very interested to see how this progresses. Chart, I'm proud of you, man. This is looking like it's shaping up to be pretty good. I'm eager to actually swap some of the final parts. I hope I get another look at these when the final version is ready before the Kickstarter ends, or when the Kickstarter ends. But as of right now, this is looking very promising, especially as it relates to all the swapping and integrating with other lines. And yeah, that was my quick first look at Street Humans. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.
I'm in the game, I'm grinding. I got to play 24 hours in a day, 7 days out the week. I never sleep. I'm on my grizzly bear, 52 weeks out the year. Yeah.